I said, well, I'm leaving right now. That's what I
Well,
said.
you didn't leave fast enough.
No, I didn't say that. Come on, you guys. Come on. Hey, I didn't do shit, man. I didn't say that.
Back.
I'm just helping them.
Whether you live here or not, you're trespassing.
I know, I'm helping them move
Take your stuff and leave.
Going to SPCA. My dog shouldn't go to SPCA. Why?
You're being arrested. How are you supposed to care for it?
My old lady's done it too.
Is it her dog too?
Yeah.
Okay, she said it was your dog.
Man, I'm telling you to tell our boys to move here. No, you can't touch me. You can't touch me. I didn't do nothing. You fooled me too.
I've got one fleeing back inside.
Cops have a duty to enforce laws the right way and protect citizens from crime. But what happens when they start behaving like criminals and using their badges to break the law? Here are instances where cops tried to cover up their crimes and failed.
Stop.
Hey, let go of your hand. Relax your hands. Put them behind your back. Relax your hands. Put them behind your back. Okay.
Dreamer, a 60-year-old homeless man, had been living alongside roughly 40 others in a makeshift camp on city land. Life in the camp was already a daily struggle, but it took a darker turn when the city's homeless task force arrived unannounced. What followed was a disturbing display of power, as those tasked with enforcing the rules bent them instead. One more example of corrupt cops trying to cover up their heavy-handed actions.
Okay, so I'm going to explain to you that way. When it does happen, stop talking for a second. So if you want to walk away and not listen, that's fine. But I'm going to explain to you what's going on. Anywhere, including private property in the city of Fresno, you can't camp. It's a misdemeanor and you will be arrested and booked in at the Fresno County Jail. We're trying to give you a heads up and tell you that you have time to leave. And if you don't, then that's your choice. But you saying, oh, it's private property, you can't, you're incorrect. And I'm trying to tell you that, okay?
Where's the owner at?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a city ordinance. It's a misdemeanor. And the city is the victim. So you'll get arrested and you'll be fined by the city.
So you work for the task force?
Yes, homeless task force. Homeless task force. Everybody that's in a truck works for the homeless task force. As what?
Every time we call and try to get a hold of them, there's no such thing as homeless task force.
Okay, but like I said.
But we're just coming, they're not.
The camp had no access to shelters. There simply weren't any beds available in the entire city. Many of you think the police were just doing their job enforcing the rules, but here's where it gets unsettling. The length these officers went to weren't just about enforcing the law. All this was about something more, about proving themselves and everyone else just how much authority they truly wielded.
Believe this guy. It'll end well. That's perfect.
That's illegal?
Yeah, definitely. Sure thing. Go ahead. Call somebody, bud. Perfect. Okay. Like I said, it's your choice what you decide to do, man.
It didn't take long for the cops to reveal their true colors. Even when the homeless pleaded with them, explaining they had nowhere else to go, the officers brushed it off like it wasn't their problem. Not once did they stop to consider that it was the city's failure that left these people with no other options. But brace yourselves, because things would only get worse from here.
Development property is owned by the city of Fresno. You do not have the right to be on here. If you choose to stay here, you will be arrested for trespassing.
This is one of the guys that told us that we need to leave, that this isn't our
I
purpose.
didn't tell you you had to leave. I did not say that, sir. I said, well, I'm leaving right now. That's what I
Well,
said.
you didn't leave fast enough.
No, I didn't say that. Come on, you guys. Come on. Hey, I didn't do shit, man. I didn't say that.
Back.
I didn't say that. Come on, you guys, please.
Stay on the ground.
Give my dog.
Get back. Stay on the ground.
What are you guys doing? Hey, come on, man.
Get back right now.
Oh, that hurts, man. Come on. Hey.
Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back now.
Come on, my arm, man. I didn't say shit.
Put your hand behind your back now. I got this arm. Get your hand out from underneath.
Despite there being no legitimate reason for an arrest, Sergeant Miller gave the order to take Dreamer into custody. But these corrupt cops didn't stop there. Arresting him wasn't enough. They wanted to send a message, a chilling reminder of their unchecked authority. What followed wasn't just an abuse of power, it was a blatant attempt to cover up their misconduct, escalating the situation to shocking new heights.
Put your hand behind your back now. You grab those out of the right here. Grip on it.
Hey, leave it back. I'm not resisting. Stop. Hey, let go of your hand.
Relax your hands. Put them behind your back. Put your hands. Put them behind your back. Okay.
Come on. I can't breathe, man. Come on, you guys. I ain't resisting nothing, dog. Come on. Leave it right there. No, he's I was catching my shit.
Thank you. Yeah, time to go, please. Thank you.
What are you doing back there for? Are you serious? How'd you take a picture of you?
He was the other one behind you that was homeless, so we don't have to leave. We're trespassing.
During the arrest, 3 officers used force on Dreamer, a move that quickly escalated beyond reason. Officer Holden didn't even spare Dreamer's dog, a loyal companion simply trying to protect its owner. But the brutality didn't stop there. Dreamer and his dog weren't the only ones to witness just how far these officers were willing to go to create chaos out of thin air.
I told you last time. Come here, Brutus. Hey, shit, dude. Come here, Brutus. Come here, Brutus. Hey, get my stuff. Huh?
That's
I have a question. Can I take boy? Yeah. Can I take boy? Yeah.
Who said that?
No, I'm at it. Don't mind that. I'm at it.
Yeah, I'll talk to the
Out
owner.
of respect.
Okay.
Say
I think
yes,
that's that guy's dog. That's the one that was attacking the other dog and the guy when I pulled up.
This one was attacking the other one?
Yeah, and the guy that's handcuffed is the one that pulled him off. And I told him, hey, if you can't take care of that dog, we're going to take it.
I can take that.
And he said, you guys aren't taking
No, it's
anything.
okay. So we'll take care of it. Nope. Start packing.
Can you believe it? The police didn't stop at forcing the homeless to leave. They began destroying the few belongings these people had left. Tents, personal items, and any semblance of stability were torn apart without a second thought. Sure, you could argue that the camp had to be cleared, but there was absolutely no reason for such heartless destruction.
It's probably a 50-pound pit bull mix.
I said, I thought this was private property. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Quickly, it became impossible to ignore these officers weren't just incompetent at their jobs, they were outright cruel. They knew these people had nothing. They knew they couldn't fight back and couldn't stand up to their authority, and instead of showing even an ounce of compassion, they chose to exploit that vulnerability to its fullest. It wasn't about enforcing the law, it was taking advantage of those who had no means to resist.
Okay. You need to start packing it up. So instead of smoking a cigarette, you pack your stuff. How about that? And then I'll let you know how much time you got. All right, but if you're sitting down in your chair smoking a cigarette, you're going to have no time. Okay.
While one group of officers methodically entered each tent barking orders for the homeless to pack it up and leave, another group zeroed in on Dreamer. Their relentless harassment made it clear they were targeting him. It was as if they had singled him out to make an example, and from the way things were unfolding, it didn't look like they were going to let up anytime soon.
You going down there?
Do me a favor, where's your truck at?
Second one, or first truck right here.
Do me a favor, just hop in it and give announcements all the way down, and then we'll walk down there in a minute.
Okay, I'll stay on for the whole thing.
Yeah, just start giving announcements, and I'm going to walk down and talk to them.
Okay.
One of the officers took things even further, climbing into a patrol car and grabbing the loudspeaker. His message, a blunt warning to the homeless: leave immediately or face arrest. But it wasn't just what he said, it was how he said it. His tone carried a chilling sense of superiority, as if he truly believed he had the right to toy with other people's lives.
Attention, this is the Fresno Police Department. You're trespassing on City of Fresno property. Pack your belongings and leave the area or you will be arrested.
Showing negative ones, including answers, PCB,
Attention, City of Fresno Police Department. You're trespassing on City of Fresno property. Pack your belongings and leave now or you will be arrested. Attention, this is Fresno Police Department. You're trespassing on City of Fresno property. Pack your belongings and leave now or you will be arrested.
This officer seemed to revel in his self-appointed role as a god over these vulnerable people. With every passing minute, he barked out new orders, each more demanding than the last. His tone left no room for negotiation. Any refusal, no matter how justified, was met with the threat of punishment. He was there to remind everyone who held the power, and he was enjoying every second of it.
Put your dogs on a leash or we're taking them. Any dogs that aren't on a leash are going to the SPCA. I'm looking at 2 dogs right now, 3 dogs that are on a leash. Put those dogs on a leash now, or you're gonna be cited, and we're gonna take the dogs. Attention, this is Fresno Police Department. You're trespassing on City of Fresno property. Pack your belongings and leave now or you will be arrested.
The officer wasn't there to maintain order or ensure safety. He was on a mission to find fault in anything and everything, all so he could justify arresting as many people as possible. Don't believe me? Just take a look at his reaction when he spotted a homeless man who had actually complied with his orders, moving from camp to another location.
It does not need to be posted. I don't have a posting on my house. Does that mean anybody can go and live in my house? So it's out of respect. So the city doesn't deserve respect. You should be able to trespass on their land because they don't have a sign. Okay. It's time for you to leave. Time for you to leave.
I don't live here. I'm just helping him.
Whether you live here or not, you're trespassing.
I know, I'm helping him.
Take your stuff and leave.
I am. I'm helping her.
Stop talking to me. Take your stuff and leave. Turn around and take your stuff and leave.
My stuff is in this, sir.
Grab that and leave. You're trespassing. Grab your stuff and leave right now.
I need real good.
Oh, you can't even help me. I was just helping her. She can do that by herself.
You running your mouth at me
I'm not running her mouth.
means you don't get to help her any longer. You need to leave.
I wasn't running her mouth to you. I wasn't running. I
Okay.
wasn't getting smart or nothing.
Time to leave.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You like that? Yeah.
Hi.
I can get somebody to move this trailer out of here. How long have you been out here? But it's going to be a couple hours. That's going to be okay.
We don't have that much time.
An already tense situation was spiraling further out of control with each passing minute, fueled by the officers' growing eagerness to make arrests. But the next blow to their authority came from a simple, reasonable request. One homeless man, desperate to salvage what dignity he had left, asked if they could at least have a few hours to pack up what simple belongings they have and leave peacefully. What do you think happened next?
You guys are trespassing. So do what you got to do, but we don't have that much time. Yeah, it's hers. He was over here helping her, but it became argumentative. Attention, this is Fresno Police Department. You're trespassing on City of Fresno property. Pack your belongings and leave now, or you will be arrested. Attention, this is Fresno Police Department. You're trespassing on City of Fresno property. Pack your belongings and leave now, or you will be arrested.
Suddenly, these officers began speaking about providing help for the homeless right in front of body cameras. It was a transparent and poorly executed attempt to salvage their image, a feeble trick to overshadow their earlier behavior. Sure, their words might have sounded compassionate at the moment, but their actions speak louder than the words. And their actions painted a much darker, far more troubling picture of what was really going on.
He got him a bed at the Welcome Center.
Oh, you did?
So he's packing up his stuff and
I called one of my old friends. I'm still rolling. My old friend's Laura. She's at the Welcome Center.
Yeah.
And so she said they've got a bed for him.
Oh, nice.
So he's got to get
Yeah,
his
he
stuff
said
together.
he's been having a hard time, and he almost gets it, and then this happens.
No,
so.
he'll be in. So I told him you got 90 days to get all your stuff going.
So are we gonna all his stuff, whatever he has that we can book, we'll book and hold it
Yeah.
until he's ready to go.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
I'm telling these guys here, whatever's trash, lay along this road so we can pick up, and whatever's not trash, they need to drag it out there so it gives them more time to get it packed up and leave. They can't stay there,
Okay.
but they can at least drag their stuff and get it packed up.
the RV's expired 11 years.
So that one we're gonna have a hard time with.
He said, can you give me a couple hours? I can get someone to come take it out. I said, let me see what I can do.
Okay,
So
the only reason I say on that one is because it's gonna take us probably till Monday to get somebody to tow it.
okay,
Because Action tows, so.
then I'll tell him we'll
he'll
give him a
have-
few hours.
Yeah, tell him he'll have 3 or 4 hours to do it.
Okay, we'll do.
If you're wondering where Dreamer was in all of the chaos, here's the answer. He had reluctantly started packing his belongings, realizing there was no point in fighting the inevitable. He knew he couldn't win against the cops no matter how unjust their actions were. But his efforts to comply weren't fast enough for their liking. So what followed next was a second round of harassment.
Owned by the city of Fresno, you do not have the right to be on here. If you choose to stay here, you will be arrested for trespassing.
One of the guys that told us that we need to leave.
I didn't say, you had to leave. I did not say that, sir. I said we're leaving right now. Okay? Well, you didn't leave fast enough. Sir, hey, I didn't say that. Come on, you guys. Come on. Hey, why didn't you see it, man? I didn't say that. I didn't see it. Get your dog off. Hey, get back on the ground. Get my dog. Get back. Stay on the ground. What are you doing? Get back.
Get back right now.
Go. Back up.
I got it.
Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back now. Come on, man. Put your hand behind your back now.
I got this arm. I got this arm.
Get your hands out from underneath. Hold up. Put your hands behind your back now.
Will you grab right under the right here?
Hey, give me back. I'm not resisting. Stop. Hey, let go of your hand.
Relax your hands, put them behind your back. Relax your hands, put them behind your back. Okay.
I can't breathe, man. Come on, you guys.
Is this his dog? Okay. Yeah, he's going.
Officer Quisenberry escalated the situation to an unimaginable level, drawing his weapon while pressing his knee into Dreamer's back. Meanwhile, Sergeant Miller took it even further, stepping on Dreamer's back and ribs with brutal force. Dreamer's pleas echoed through the scene. He told them he was in pain and that he couldn't breathe, but his words fell on deaf ears. The officers carried on as if his life held no value.
No, he's going.
I'm packing my shit. Hey, come on, man.
You did. We told you multiple times to leave.
I was trying to leave, man. I was trying to leave, sir. You see me packing shit up. You guys see this? You see what they did to me?
Yep.
I didn't do nothing, man.
Sit down. Sit down.
Look, I was moving.
Sit down.
I'm not.
Sit down.
God,
Sit down.
Man, I got bad
Sit
knees,
down.
man.
Sit
Come on,
down.
you guys. Why are you doing me like this for? This is what you. Are you serious?
No, he knows. You get your stuff. We told you last time. 9 out of 10. Start me an EMS unit for lacerations to the face. Coach, he's fine. Let's go. We're packing up. We're going to jail. Those are your two options.
Right after brutalizing Dreamer, Sergeant Miller didn't stop. He seemed emboldened, like a predator hungry for more. Without missing a beat, he turned his attention back to the other homeless individuals, his frustration spilling out over even more harassment. Barking orders and treating them as if they were his personal servants, he made it clear that his goal was to assert dominance even more.
What's that? Absolutely.
I have a question. Can I take boy? Yes. Can I take boy? Yes. Please.
Who said yes?
No, I'm asking you, sir. Don't mind that. I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'll talk to the owner first. Okay.
Say that
That's that
Star's
guy's dog.
gonna
That's
take
the one
it.
that was attacking
Right.
the dog and the guy when I pulled up.
This one was attacked and the other one?
Boy?
Yeah, and he,
Boy
the guy
was.
that's handcuffed,
I'm
is
not.
the
I'm
one
not
that
gonna
pulled
lie.
him off. And I
Can I
told
tell
him,
you
hey, if you can't take care of that dog, we're gonna take it.
I could take care
And he
of
said,
it.
you guys aren't
No, it's okay. We'll take care of it.
Please.
Nope.
Please.
You guys anything else down with the Dreamer? Don?
Start packing.
You guys have another one to go?
The extent of the officer's brutality was painfully evident in Dreamer's condition. He lay on the ground, bloodied and battered, as the officers continued to mistreat him without a shred of restraint or humanity. Whatever he may have done, perhaps an arrest was justified, but this level of violence and humiliation was not.
And can you start SPCA as well? Owner's going to be arrested when you get his dog picked up.
Everybody seen that. I didn't do nothing. I was in resistance, sir.
What's nice is we all wear these body cameras. It's perfect. So you can argue your fact that you weren't resisting in court when we play our body camera.
I said I thought this was private property. That's all I said.
Okay.
That's all I said. Go ahead.
You need to start breaking this down.
I care less about the middle of the tent. I mean, I do, but I'm getting my stuff out.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of it. Can I just move it over there for now? And
No,
then
you
move
need
it
to
out
start. Yeah, you need to start packing it up.
there? I am. That's what I'm doing. Can I move it?
Okay, instead of smoking a cigarette,
and being on the phone, pack your stuff. How about that? And then I'll let you know how much time you got.
I know this scene already feels like pure chaos, but brace yourselves. The story's about to take a dramatic twist, a plot twist so perfectly timed that you'd almost think the cops had been waiting for it all along. And trust me, they seized the moment, using it as their golden opportunity to shift the narrative in their favor. What could it be?
All right, but if you're sitting down in your chair smoking a cigarette, you're going to have no time.
Keep an eye on what stupid dog of mine, too.
Okay. I can't even breathe.
Last of Brown, first of Lewis, Lincoln, Edward, William, Ida, Sam, and white male, 162. You going down there?
Do me a favor, where's your truck at?
Second one, or first truck right here.
Do me a favor, just hop in it and give announcements all the way down, and then we'll walk down there in a minute.
Okay.
Or actually, yeah, just start giving announcements, and I'm going to walk down and talk to everybody. Yeah, I'm going to move it right now.
I'm going to pick that stuff up.
There's a gentleman over here that wants to, he said if we can find him a shelter bed, he'll go. This gentleman, the cap.
Okay.
Yeah, veteran.
Okay.
He says he's willing to go if we have some way, if there's a bed open.
If you wanted to find out what the officers uncovered and how this entire encounter finally ended, you need to stick with us a little while longer. Before we get there, let's take a closer look at the tense exchange between one of the officers and Dreamer, now arrested and sitting in the back of the police car.
Hey, walk real quick. What do you want?
I wanted to make sure I get my dog.
No, your dog's going to SPCA.
My dog shouldn't go to SPCA. Why?
You're being arrested. How are you supposed to care for it?
That's my old lady's dog too.
Is it her dog too?
Yeah.
Okay, she said it was your dog. What's your old lady's name?
Why are you guys doing this to me for, man?
Why didn't you guys just leave?
I was eating, sir. Sir, I was eating.
You weren't. It's on my body camera showing that you didn't.
Y'all were packing my shit.
Okay, what? It's, none of it's packed up. All your friends just packed it up for you.
Because you guys fucking arrested me, sir. Look at me.
Okay.
Seriously, I would deny it. We should see the arrest. Look, my bike's right there.
All I heard was, we ain't going nowhere. We don't have to leave. We're not trespassing.
No, I didn't. I said, this is private property.
And it's not private property, and I said that right when I got that. You didn't understand it when I said it.
My bike is right there. I'm packing my stuff.
Okay, what's your woman's name? Huh? How'd she just take off? Do what? We're letting your friends take it right now. They're getting it for you. What?
Just when it seemed like things could finally calm down, the reality proved to be far from it. In the background of the conversation between the officer and Dreamer, you could hear the unmistakable rumble of vehicles, hauling away the belongings of the homeless as if they were nothing but trash. To the officers, it might have been junk, but to these people, it was everything they had.
No, but if you can't watch it, I'm not going to leave them tied to it. Okay, she said that she wasn't your...
Can I say something?
Yes.
Mikey! Chris! Can you get my dog, please?
Okay, are you giving him permission to have your dog?
I'm giving you permission, okay?
Thank you. Actually, step out. You guys can look at you.
Hey, I just gave you permission. They
I
said
got
it's
you.
all right.
Just stand there and talk to this. Hold on. 910. You can cancel SPCA.
See your car out.
Here, let's go back.
Why?
Huh?
You're calling SPCA.
I canceled them.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Let's go.
It took the officers half an hour to finally acknowledge the severity of Dreamer's condition. Only then did they consider calling for emergency services, realizing that Dreamer was bleeding heavily from his head. Maybe, just maybe, there was an attempt to make things right, but let's be honest, by this point, the damage was already done. This gesture, though necessary, felt hollow, like a too-late attempt to cover up the brutality of what had unfolded.
Hold on.
Have a seat right here, or?
That's fine. He's got to be transported. Well, yeah, he's going to need to be transported down.
Have a seat right here.
Go ahead. Whoa. I got you. Hey, are you guys, who's gonna, are they gonna cite him or are they gonna book him? Okay. So he has dope on him too?
Speaking of cops who abuse their power, have you ever encountered an officer who acted like the badge gave them a free pass to do whatever they wanted? If so, how did you handle it? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experiences. Meanwhile, let's get back to the incident at hand, which even now showed no signs of slowing down or reaching any resolution.
Oh, okay. So he needs to be, they're gonna have to transport to get medically cleared. So. No, I know, we're gonna pull him off. You guys aren't gonna transport him with cuffs, right? You guys can put.
Technically, because the city of Fresno made it
What's that? Yeah, he's gonna get booked into jail. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you guys want to put the,
that's what they learned is that CHP.
it's just normally you guys don't transport with the cuffs on, right?
You know what? They're always changing shit. What's that? Back in the day, you used to be able to put one cuff and.
If you guys are good with that, I'll just put one cuff on him. He's been cooperative ever since he fought with us for 5 minutes. But.
Hey, Rick.
As the officer escorting Dreamer to the ambulance barked orders for his colleagues to arrest more homeless individuals, apparently for not packing up fast enough, he made one small concession. He removed the handcuffs from Dreamer's wrists. Sure, you could call that a step in the right direction, but let's be real, those handcuffs should never have been there in the first place.
Can we still handcuff one to the gurney over here, or is that gone?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a backup key.
Well, I'm having the officer follow you guys down, but if you guys don't have to 4-point him.
Something happens during transport.
Oh, to be able to get it off. Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. What is it, Mike? What's your name? Lewis. Sit up a little bit so I can pull these cuffs off you. Ow. I'll bring this one around.
Where's your other shoe?
We'll knock it off.
Alright, I'll find it.
Where'd you take it down at?
Over there, bro.
By now, it's clear to everyone that these officers were here because it was their rare chance to flex their authority. Can you imagine the inflated egos they'll carry after this? To them, this wasn't just another day on the job, it was their opportunity to prove, at least to themselves, just how important they are. And you can bet they'll approach every situation after this with the same unchecked confidence.
I'll do the follow-up. Are you going to do the original? Okay, I'll do the follow. I'll write a follow-up for the initial contact. The original, what the original contact for the trespass was. And then yeah, just see Sergeant Miller's follow-up. Right. Yeah. And then we'll do them for the 148 as well. Yeah, the 602, 647E, and whatever dope.
This story takes an unexpected turn when, after Dreamer's arrest, a certain amount of drugs was found in his possession. You can almost picture the officers' reaction. They must have been thrilled, believing they finally had the perfect justification for their actions. But here's the catch: they didn't know about the drugs when they arrested him. So, while they may see this discovery as a saving grace, it doesn't erase the fact that their actions were baseless from the start.
I got a different one. And I think we have the little curiosity ones, the little floppy things, and I think we can put that on there. Better than like one of the regular tip. I'm just double checking that I don't forget anything down in there. I'm trying to turn it inside out. Alright, so just that and that's it. What is it? Meth? It looks like a mix, but no, I'm saying it looks like not as crystally. So you think it's meth? Alright. How much is it? Less than again? Alright. Well, good thing we checked. So just that and that was it, right? Alright. No, so the thing about weed is since it's...
Unfortunately, Dreamer found himself behind bars after this ordeal, while the officers initially faced no consequences for their excessive use of force. But these corrupt cops didn't get away clean. Body cam footage later exposed their brutal actions, unraveling their attempt to cover up their crimes. Should police officers lose their qualified immunity in cases like this? Without it, they could be held personally accountable and sued for their blatant abuses of power. Now let's dive into the next, even more bizarre case. On June 24th of 2023, security personnel at a local store called 911 to report what they claimed was an ongoing shoplifting incident. Responding to the call, 2 deputies from the Lancaster Sheriff's Station arrived on the scene, but instead of conducting a proper investigation, these corrupt cops hastily zeroed in on a man and woman nearby. Without verifying the allegations or gathering facts, they escalated the situation, setting the stage for a failed attempt to cover up their crimes.
We're
just gonna pat you down, buddy, big dog.
I don't have nothing.
Okay, relax. We don't know that.
Man, I don't have nothing.
Okay, we're just gonna
patch your cigarette. See, there go this. Now what? I'm not even being resistant. Huh? Wait. No, man. I'm not. Wait. No, I'm not under arrest for what?
You're not under arrest. You're being
Well, why are you detained for what? For what?
Listen.
What have I done? I haven't stolen a birthday. Man, I can bust loose. Why y'all doing this shit, man? Boss, why y'all doing all this?
Dude, relax. Or you're gonna
That
get put
man
down.
was threatening me, man.
Dude, just...
Man, my wife's a paralegal. Oh, my arm is fucked up, man. My arm is... Man, I'm telling you, it's hell operation over here.
No, you can't touch me. You can't touch me.
The officers approached the man without hesitation, moving swiftly to detain him. But here's the catch: they didn't bother explaining. There was no clarification, no attempt to justify their actions, just the quiet arrogance. The tension escalated even more when the man's wife pulled out her phone, determined to record the unfolding scene. That simple act, an attempt to document what was happening, set off a chain reaction that would bring the situation to a boiling point.
Get down on the ground.
What are you?
Get on the ground.
It's already on YouTube.
Stop.
Live.
I don't give a... Stop. Stop, you're gonna get punched in the face.
You punch me and you're gonna get sued too. You already got sued. I got it on camera.
Stop. Turn around.
Camera. Get your neck off my. I can't breathe.
Hey, we're in a fight at the window.
I can't breathe. There's no fight. You threw me down to the ground. Stop manhandling me. I didn't do nothing. You threw me down. Call the commander. Call the commander.
Hands behind your back.
Commander, stop twisting my arm.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop. Commander, I'm not doing anything. Call the commander.
You don't need to be a legal expert to know that filming in public is a basic right, but it seemed these officers either didn't get the memo or simply chose to ignore it. Maybe they were worried about being caught in a bad light, but instead of reassessing their approach and de-escalating, they doubled down, resorting to forcing a move that only highlighted their lack of control and judgment.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
I got my prescription glasses.
I don't care.
Eye surgery.
Put your hand behind your
Wait a
back.
minute, let me get my
You're gonna get sprayed again.
glasses out my hand.
Yeah, man. Man, baby, you all right?
No.
Let me get 902.
He threw me to the
Hey, bro,
ground.
she got
He
cancer.
put his knee in my...
Get up.
I can't see anything. Why are you manhandling me?
Because you were being detained.
Now you mad because I put it on YouTube Live and they seeing everything.
Let's go.
That's why you mad.
Let's go. Stop fighting.
I'm not fighting. I can't see why.
If you're still unsure whether these officers overreacted or acted out of necessity, let's rewind for a moment. Let's take a closer look at how this entire arrest unfolded, targeting two people who just happened to be standing in front of the store. No evidence, no solid connection to the reported crime, just a snap judgment that this must be the suspects. And the way the officers approached them, well, they were more focused on asserting authority than uncovering the truth.
Get on the ground, dude. Get out. Put your hands on the hood. 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 Listen, have a seat then. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat then. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Witnesses to tell you I ain't getting nothing wrong. They approached us first, man.
Hey, Kirk, I'm making contact now. He's on call. Get down. Sit down, dude. We'll figure this out.
We ain't getting wrong. I told my wife to call.
Well, if you sit down, we'll figure that out.
We just walked out.
Can you just have a seat on that rock?
Isn't it ironic how the officers insisted that the man wasn't under arrest, all while snapping handcuffs onto his wrists? The contradiction was almost laughable, if it weren't so troubling. As it turned out, though, this glaring inconsistency was just the beginning. Their unprofessional behavior didn't stop there.
See, dude.
The dude was talking crazy, man.
What's going on,
He
dude?
got the camera, bro. He come, why me ordering some shit, right?
Just relax.
Just gonna pat you down, buddy.
We're gonna pat you down.
I don't have nothing.
Okay, there was
We
weapons.
don't know that.
Man, I don't have nothing, brother, but a pack of cigarettes. See, there go this. Now what?
That's
I'm not
wife.
even being resistant.
That's wife over there.
Huh?
All right, dude. We'll
Wait,
figure.
wait,
You're
wait,
not.
man. I'm not, I'm not under arrest for what?
You're not under arrest. You're
You'll
being
be
detained.
Detained for what? For what?
calm
Listen,
down.
What have I done? I haven't stolen up. Man, I can bust loose. Why y'all doing this shit, man? Boss, why y'all doing all this?
Dude, relax. Or you're gonna get put down.
Come man.
Dude, just.
Man, my wife is paralegal. Oh, my arm is fucked up, man. My arm is fucked up,
Where's
man.
wife? Right here.
Tell I'm breaking on.
No, you can't touch me.
Hey, wait, don't tell me he's doing that.
After cuffing the man, the officers took things to another level, forcing him to stand by and watch as another officer harassed his wife, all because she dared exercise her civil rights. Imagine the helplessness he must have felt pleading with the officer not to touch his wife, even revealing that he had a serious health condition. But did that matter to the officers? They tried to cover up their misconduct, but luckily they failed to do so as they were exposed on camera.
Have a seat. Come on,
Have a
man.
seat.
Why you doing this to me, man?
Calm down.
We haven't did nothing. Dude,
See, deputy's involved in a fight.
I'm not gonna fight you, man. You put in my
Have a
wife, she got
seat.
cancer. She got cancer, man.
All right, dude.
Man, come on, bruh. I'm not gonna fight with a deputy. You cool. Hey, you a deputy, you cool, bro. I'm not gonna
Calm
fight
down,
with you.
dude.
I calm down. Let me shut up. Can I shut up?
No.
I'm on sticky ass bushes, man. I hit my
Deputy's
sister.
involved in a fight. Let me
Oh,
get to you.
man,
Let's
come on, man. Y'all don't have to do this shit, bro. That's wrong, man. You gotta do that too. She got cancer, big bro. Man, don't do her like that, man. Let me
Dude, calm
shut up.
down, man.
No, I ain't doing nothing. Let me shut up. I'm sticking.
For those of you thinking nothing would change, you're absolutely right. The officer's indifference wasn't just a lack of empathy, it was a deliberate display of unchecked authority. And just how far did they take it? Far enough to pepper spray a woman battling cancer, a woman who posed no threat to them whatsoever. How cruel does someone have to be to justify such an act?
I swear to God, I'm not gonna get up. You got my word, boss. You got my word. I'm not gonna get up. Man, she got cancer, man.
Well, why are you guys acting like this?
She's acting like that because they waited, rolled up on us. Hey, the guard came up on us, bro, like, rrr. That's all he did, bro. Everybody said, I want to get violent with nobody.
Have a seat.
Bro.
You got her?
Yeah, man. Man, babe, you all right?
No.
Let me get 902.
She got cancer, bro. She got cancer.
Area is switching and
Oh, you gonna make her phone. Okay, give me the phone. I'm not doing nothing, man. You can't fight. I'm not fighting with y'all.
Hey, dude, calm down.
I am, but she just...
111, if you can, each time are you in the parking lot of the window?
She got cancer, man. Oh, man, it's my credit card and stuff.
I can't see what.
The most unsettling part of it all, it genuinely seemed like the cops were enjoying the power they wielded. Have you noticed a pattern with some officers? They seem to gravitate towards a situation where their authority targets those they perceive as physically weak, people they assume can't fight back. It's almost as if their confidence grows when there's no real challenge.
Whoa, Daisy, let me calm down. Let me calm down, bro. Oh, man, my arm, bro, my arm.
You keep bopping me around and throwing me
Daisy, stop. Just quit. Stop it. Just stop. Just relax.
Have a seat.
Yeah, bro, hold on. I want to make sure she's all right,
She's
man.
all right. Sit down.
I'll sit down. JC, just cooperate, JC.
Have a seat in the car.
She ain't gonna do nothing, bro.
Have a seat in the car.
We didn't even leave, sir. We
You're
didn't
making it
leave.
worse. Get up.
I just
Have a seat.
doing
So I
what?
can put her in the back seat. She
I
can
just
calm
want to make
down.
sure she all right, man.
I know you're gonna have consequences.
All you had to do was listen.
I didn't do anything. You was mad because I videoed and put it on YouTube. That's why you was mad.
Take a seat. No, I'm mad because it's a C-111. We're gonna have 2 detainees. We're gonna just have fire and a sergeant Ringo, and 1 extra unit.
I have asked.
Just days after the incident, this body cam footage became public, exposing the deputies' excessive force and lack of protocol for everyone to see. Both deputies promptly resigned from field work while an investigation was launched. Their attempt to cover up their actions unraveled as the footage made it impossible to deny their misconduct. The public outrage grew louder, demanding accountability for these corrupt cops who thought they could abuse power without consequences. But this time, they failed spectacularly. If you thought the officers in the last case were bad and acted recklessly, just wait until you hear about Officer Ronald Kurzaya. When Sean Hoover, the general manager of the Hawthorne Suites, called the police to report 2 individuals involved in illegal activities, Officer Kurzaya was dispatched to the scene. But it didn't take long for him to reveal just how unfit he was for the badge.
Hey, sir, how we doing?
We got something going on here. Some guy just pulled a gun out on us.
41. I've got a 417 George here. I'm going to need some additional units. Manager's advising this male subject here just pulled a firearm on him. What room number and what's the description? What info do you have on this individual? Where is he now? What is it? Which room number? White male, black male, what do we got?
Hoover offered Officer Ronald Kurzaya a chance to review the security footage to identify the suspect, but Kurzaya declined, opting to search for the gunman on his own. His only lead, the suspect, was a black man. Not exactly specific, right? Still, for reasons known only to him, Officer Kurzaya decided that vague description was all he needed to act. What followed was as reckless as it was troubling.
Is he a white male, a black male? Come on! White male, he's going to be wearing a black shirt, tan pants.
He's going to be coming down the staircase and exit out that door right there.
10-4. He's probably going to be poking out on the west exit. He's walking out now. Get inside now. Get the out. 41, I'm gonna hold on that exit. Responding units, if you're coming up Price, I want you to come in that entrance and hold.
Officer Kerzaya encountered Trevonye Campion, a black man dressed in a hotel uniform, as he stepped outside to close a door on the other side of the building. But no explanation Trevonye offered seemed to matter to Kerzaya. Common sense should have clicked. Even if the manager had wanted to report one of his own employees, wouldn't the police have been informed of that?
One at gunpoint. Step out!
I work here.
You work here?
I was kicking the door closed, man.
Okay, turn around.
I work here.
That's fine.
Come on, man, you don't gotta
Step
put
this
no
way.
gun at me. I got
Hey,
my
listen to me. Listen, okay?
I got my hands
I am responding to somebody with a firearm who matches your description. You understand that? Come here.
I got my hands up, man.
Stand
Take
back.
the gun off. For real, I got my hands up.
Where's your ID at? No, you don't get to tell me what to do. Where's your ID at?
Take the gun off me, man.
No.
Where your supervisor at? You gonna shoot me? I'm
No.
gonna be another person on the news?
Get on your knees.
I didn't do nothing
Shut
to
the
you.
with that on your knees.
I didn't do nothing to you. Remember this. I need your badge number and your name.
You'll get everything you need.
Yeah,
Put everything on the ground.
I didn't do nothing to you. I got my hands up and I work here. Go call the manager.
41, where are my other units at? Just hang tight, okay?
But this ain't. I work here. All you gotta do is call the manager and take the gun
Who's your
off.
manager? Stop telling me to...
Officer Kerzaya's actions made one thing clear. He wasn't interested in facts, only his own baseless assumptions. Being a police officer didn't give him the right to point his gun at random people, yet that's exactly what he did. But here's the most troubling part. Trevonye wasn't the only black man Officer Kerzaya targeted this way. Stick around. This is just the beginning of a disturbing pattern.
What to do?
Sean Hoover, take
Okay,
the gun
what is
off
your
me.
name?
Trey.
41, can we get somebody to get the complainant on the line and find out if there's an employee here by the name of Trey?
You don't got to hold no gun. My hands are up. I'm not a threat to you.
Are you a cop?
I'm not a threat to you.
Are you a cop?
I'm not a threat to you.
You don't tell me what a
I'm
threat
not
to me is. You don't know.
Just because you're a cop don't mean you can hold a gun at somebody whenever you get good and damn ready. I put my hands up and I'm
When
not...
I'm responding to somebody with a firearm, I can do what I need to stay safe and go home to my family. Do you understand that?
My hands are up.
I have somebody on the phone right now with Sean trying to confirm if you're an employee or not. As soon as I verify that, you can go and then you can get whatever information you need. Do you understand that?
It's crazy, huh? Hey, can you record this? He steadily got his gun on me and I got my hands up.
I'm recording too.
And I got my hands up. I know I work here, but he steadily got his gun.
That's fine, just stay back.
After a few minutes and a quick check over the radio, Officer Kerzaya finally released Trevonye upon realizing he was a hotel employee. But by then, the damage had already been done. As you probably had guessed, Kerzaya wasn't about to stop there. It was only a matter of time before the next black individual who crossed his path became a target.
Hey, record this, man. For real. I got my hands up on the ground. He still got a gun pointed on me. And my knees hurt, man.
41, did we get Sean on the line yet?
Anybody come out?
Did he verify that somebody by the name of Trey works here?
I'm just dressed like this for no reason?
Get out of here, Trey.
Yeah, thank you.
You can stand by in the lobby. If you need all my information, I'll be more than happy to give it to you. Have a great afternoon.
For the next half hour, Officer Kerzaya confronted every black person he encountered, as if casting the widest net would somehow lead him to the right suspect. Unsurprisingly, it didn't. When he failed to catch the actual culprit, he succeeded in earning himself a far less enviable title, the worst cop in the world. He probably tried to cover up his disturbing behavior, but the pattern was clear.
Stop right there. I've got another one at gunpoint. Get your out of here now! I've got one fleeing back inside. Hispanic or white male, approximately 30 years old, black bandana, white t-shirt, gray shorts. Stop right there.
Me?
Where did he go? Where the did he go?
I ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
Where is he?
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
No shit.
So why is you talking to me like that?
God damn. Get out of the way.
I'm not
go.
in the way. I can't
go.
You
now. I'm just inside the west entrance. I don't know where the hell he went. He's good. Get him out. Where did he go, Sean?
Even the hotel manager couldn't hide his shock at how poor Officer Kurzaya's judgment was, and honestly, who could blame him? It's not every day you encounter a cop who's this blatantly incompetent. But just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Officer Kurzaya was determined to prove he could outdo even his own foolishness.
Jesus Christ! The guy with the gun, where the hell did he go?
He walked outside.
Jesus Christ! Get off the air. 41. Sean just told me that he went back inside. He may have popped out the main entrance. Just stay back. Hey, which way did he go?
I told you. And why do you have my employee a black male at gunpoint? He's clearly not white.
It was almost laughable. After being scolded by the hotel manager, Officer Kurzaya still believed he was in the right. In his mind, it was the manager who was unreasonable, even incapable of proper communication. But the real kicker, the comments he made to his colleague afterward. Just wait till you hear what he had to say.
The manager is explaining that he may have fled out the east entrance now, but he doesn't. I was unable to acquire that information from the manager. My camera can't go.
This wasn't Officer Kurzaya's first display of appalling behavior. In a widely reported incident, he tased a black man carrying a child in his arms without any justifiable reason. But the story didn't end there. Kurzaya tried to cover up his actions with a fabricated report, hoping to bury the truth. However, body cam footage exposed the reality, leaving no room for his excuses to hold up. If you thought today's video was wild, just wait, because the next one takes things to an entirely new level. We've got stories of even worse police officers involved in incidents so shocking you won't believe they actually happened.